Well, hi, Leo. It's your girl, Star the Oracle, the Copper Goddess, and I'm here with your weekly read. I asked some questions to see something that may be blocking your path that you may need some advice with. And I looked over your reading, and I'm ready to get started with it. Those of you who have seen my other readings know that before I get started, I would like to cleanse the energy of the read, bring our ancestors in, see where you are, that you may need this help, then bring forth some advice from the divine that could possibly help. So, Leo, without further ado, let us get started. Let me get my cleanse on. Let me get something on my cold. I start the oracle command that all foul directed energy towards this reading. My home, which this reading is being recorded. My mind, my pineal, my sight, as well as you guys, that you intuitively know if this message is for you or not, and that you be strong enough to take the steps needed to see the rewards that you may want to see from this information. That no weapon formed against us of no seen nor unseen evil prosper, okay? That we be ready for whatever unplanned things that may come in our path, and that our ancestors give us guidance and deliverance to and through these things. With the power vested in me, Ashe. So let us get started. Tilt my camera just a little bit. Okay. Someone's on my dog. They need a hair. Alright. So our first card here, you guys, is the world. And the world speaks of cycles changing, ending, and beginning. Your first card is the world. So when I looked at your reading earlier, I saw that there was an end to an offer of love that was coming in, and a tower moment, either now or previous to the situation, but a tower moment has occurred or occurring because someone may want to offer a pentacle, start a new beginning somewhere else. But someone's having a conflict. Five of Wands speaks and deals with conflict. You see other people fighting? This could be an inner conflict. I don't like the lighting. This could be an inner conflict, or this could be a physical conflict, but they're having a conflict about some secrets, something that was hidden that could have been going on during this time. It has someone in this King of Swords energy, which is basically cutting out what is no longer serving of them. What is no longer serving them. Because they know, either because they want to get to this high priestess, or they know that they have to make right what they have done. Somehow they got to bring some type of balance of love, of success. Because see, this person they have turned inward, and they have analyzed, they have looked at either this third party situation, or this heartache, or this pain that they have caused, or it could be all of it. They're looking at what they have caused. They're looking at what has happened. They could even be feeling this way. Everyone doesn't feel the effect of something dead on. Maybe they're realizing they're in pain about what happened, or maybe they're looking at what was caused in the situation. And now it has them looking back and wanting to fight. It basically want to fight for the situation, want to come in some type of way. It has them looking back and wanting to fight for the situation. Because they're seeing the person maybe that they want to fight for as a baby mother, a mother, a person who is a go-getter type energy, you know, to go out and materialize what it is and bring it in. Or someone who has grown, something like that. The person that they want to fight for. This is what they're seeing them as, this Empress energy. They're seeing them as their Ten of Pentacles. Their family could be, their happiness. They're seeing them as, this is what this person is ending this other offer, because this is what they're seeing. It could be their family. I'm definitely thinking it's their family, because the Empress was right before this. And the Empress is a baby mother, you know, type energy, wifely energy. You know, it's maybe they're looking back and they're wanting to fight. They're wanting to fight for this Empress and this family situation to go and have a new beginning. See, my pages are like my chapters. Anytime you see a page, it's like it's a new beginning starting elsewhere. So they want to go in and create some type of healing. To the situation. And bring forth a pentacle of some kind, conversation, whatever it may be. They want to bring in an offering to reunite, to come back together from this person that they lost in this phase. So as I looked at your reading, and the card that's on the bottom of the deck was Temperance. Temperance deals with patience. Temperance deals with timing. Temperance deals with emotional balancing. Temperance deals with a few things. So maybe you have to be patient is what I thought. The conflict is you're having to be patient because this person is in this energy of maybe this other person is mirroring you in some way. Maybe they're in the energy where they're also in the King of Swords, and they may not want to talk to you. So the thing is, you're having a conflict on how to approach maybe a person to come in with some type of pinnacle to reunite. But you're having to be patient because you are trying to find a way to do so, I guess. The issue is being patient, right? Okay. So, the advice that I'm going to give to you, Leo, is things that you can do while you're being patient, or things, let me see, things you can either do while you're being patient. Firstly, I don't know if I can do a way to approach the situation. I've never tried it before. I've never tried it before. Advice for Leo. 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 Leo, the ancestors got a lot to say to you. It's 9 cards. What I normally do during this portion, I read some of the cards from the book, and then I give some advice. Sometimes it happens during the reading, but I'm going to try to read some of these cards, and then I'm going to explain to you, because the book just brings forth such a profound advice for me. And I also want to say, even if you hear me say feminine a lot, it's because this is a feminine divine. This book is just it's a goddess book. This is my method. Leo, they mad. Oh well. This is my methodical goddess tarot. And this is where your advice will be coming from. So it may say feminine a lot. This is a goddess book, so it may say feminine a lot. But we're going to get started. And your first card here, Leo, is Child Design. Which is an earth element. It says, The child of earth sits under the shade of a mother oak tree. She holds an acorn seed that, like herself, carries the inherent design of the form to come. All possibilities lie within this child for the eventual creative birth of form and the spiritual rebirth of of humankind. Pure potential. The template of perfection dwells within her being. This earth child is a reminder of the perfect design that is within you. Let your emotions and thoughts hold the highest frequency of who you are, letting your very DNA shift to release old patterns and vibrate with your original blueprint of creation. See through the eyes of this beautiful child and know that all opportunities are present in each moment to create your life anew in alignment with the inherent design of your divine essence. So this card is basically trying to tell you that you need to let go maybe some old things that you're used to doing in situations of maybe this caliber. Maybe you need to kind of step outside of the box a little bit with this situation and kind of, release the old things that you used to do and approach this situation with a new outlook. Not also as a new outlook, but in a different way. Maybe you, not being funny, Leo, but sometimes you guys don't want to be the one to step out and say certain things only because you don't want to face the rejection behind it, or whatever the case may be. So you need to release those old patterns that are creating fears within yourself. Maybe this is something that was caused because of something that happened to you when you were young, because this does say child design. Maybe when you were young, you approached a situation a little more head on and you didn't like the response that you got. So now you don't want to reach out to make an offer, or you basically don't want to be the person who makes the initial approach because of something that happened when you were young. So now it's the time for you to deal with those things. Turn inward about them. Let them go. Don't let them dictate or rule over whatever it is that you want to do, Leo. Everybody is not the same. Just because you got that response when you tried that last time with that last situation and it didn't work out, that doesn't mean that you'll get the same response. So you need to deal with that and let go of that. Okay? Your next card is Cycles. Cycles. Look at that. This is Jupiter and Capricorn. 2 of Earth cycles. The ancient Ouroboros, I always have a hard time saying that word. Goddess Nehusa swallows her own tail, symbolizing renewal and regeneration through cyclical. I really don't know how to say this word, but I think this is through cycles of rebirth. That's what I'm going to say, but it has another word, but it means cycles. of rebirth. The order of the cosmos is clear by the movement of stars and planets reflected in the seasons of change and rebirth on planet Earth. This is a time of transit in your life. Be like Nahusa and let the current momentum transmute the old into new. See what you are holding on to in yourself and release the brakes so that the changes that bring the new form to you can come swiftly and easily without resistance. Yes, that's just what I was saying. I will highlight that you need to let go of these old ways and these habitual habits so that the things that you want can come to you, because being that you're not allowing the change within yourself to happen, it is kind of binding up what it is that you're wanting to come in. So you need to free yourself of these old things that you're doing and handle these situations accordingly within yourself first, so that you can see outwardly what it is that you're trying to bring in or offer or whatever it is. If you want the offer to come into you, you have to change the way you think about it. If you're wanting to make the offer, you still got to go inward and change the way that you think about it, yo. All right, so your next part is Mother Birth. She looks like Tiara. She looks just like Tiara. Mother Earth. Mother of Earth, birth, Virgo. The fertile, loving Mother of Earth births life into form, surrounded by roses, the flowers of life. Her beauty and strength embody the creative force. She carries the stamina necessary to follow through with cycles that are in limbo or slow to manifest. This Earth Mother knows well all the dimensions of creation and the art of manifestation. She bursts into form all that she desires. The Mother of Earth comes in now to assist you in birthing your gifts of love and power into the world. See? This next part is for you. With patience and without struggle, she shows you how to bring new life into this dimension as you align with the power of creation and let emerge what you are here to birth. This is a time of new cycles and beginnings, full of the blessings that only you can bring into this world. So yes, you need to also take the time that is needed to nurture your gifts. Those of you who have gifts, if you create things with your hands, if you make things, if you draw, if you write, whatever it is that you do of your gifts, it's time for you to get clear so you can also access that and bring into existence. You will have help in this area of life. You will have spiritual assistance with you if you accept to do this, to help you bring forth these manifestations, okay? Even if you craft, if you craft, you know, if you craft, if you ritualize, whatever it is, you have assistance now to help you with these things, okay? This next card is Kali, death. Death is Kali and Scorpio. Well, Kali, Scorpio. We don't say in Scorpio, that's my ad. Kali, the fierce ancient Hindu goddess, is the very power of death and resurrection. She devours time and transcends all form. She brings massive and total transition. Kali is the dancing goddess who has the power to destroy all life and yet is the liberated deity who is free from all attachment to form. Kali's uncontrollable force of destruction heralds massive and often sudden transformation, bringing ultimate freedom from the human condition. Her red tongue consumes all, and the lifeless heads that adorn her symbolize the destruction of ignorance and beginning of wisdom. The severed head in her hand symbolizes the disconnection from false knowledge and illusion that result from addiction to the world of form. Kali assists you in facing your fear of pain and loss, that you may be free to receive her protection and move forward. During times in your life when it seems your world is coming to an end, Kali provides the constant reassurance that through the Scorpio cycles of death and destruction of outmoded form, rebirth comes. Through the shedding of what is no longer serving you comes ultimate freedom. So yes, once you go back and look at this, that may be affecting the way you're handling this situation because of maybe something that happened to you when you were younger. Once you go back and you release that, you will be free to move forward. And then now it's going to come in and it's telling you what you need to release and why you need to release it. You need to release these things so you can get past this confusion that's taking place in your head. Look at this person. This person is so confused. Their hair is standing up everywhere. They look like they crazy. They just about to lose their damn mind. You know, they just about to lose their mind. So they don't know how to deal with the situation because they're these inward old what do I want to say, you guys? These inward old situations that may have occurred from long ago. It's just like, I want to do this, but I can't. You know, I want to try this, but I don't know. So it's probably got somebody pacing a lot because you're like, yeah, I want to do this, but I don't know. I want to say this, but I just don't know. Well, once you address why you don't know, once you address these things, you will know what it is next that you have to do. Once you release of these old ways that you used to handle these situations, you will know how to go forward, you know, to what it is that your heart, is desiring. You will know how to move to what it is that your heart is longing for. You know. Your next card is Morgan Le Fay. Morgan Le Fay, basically, some of you guys may even be practicing some type of sorcery or some type of craft. Like I said earlier, I was kind of sensing that. But some of you guys may even want this. You might want this sorcery type of life. Maybe the situation that you're in or the situation that you want to end will not allow you to maybe expand your gifts because you're limited what it is that you can do. Your ancestors want to let you know that this is your right. But I do want to read this card because she says a lot more than what I said. Morgan Le Fay is a deep, deep card. Deep lady, deep goddess. Morgan Le Fay, the Celtic great queen goddess and ruler of Avalon, is the priestess of the sisterhood who rules the land with loving wisdom and healing, transformative skill. Through her occult wisdom, she wove magical energies into King Arthur's great sword Excalibur and shielded him from harm. Queen of the fairies, Morgan shapeshifts between dimensions with ease. Morgan heals and creates through her ability to change form. With her staff of power, her wise sorcery ascends death itself, bringing rebirth through change and transformation. As fluid and changeable as Mercury, her ruling planet, Morgan is the wielder of transformative power and controller of your destiny. As the sorceress, she conjures from source, transmuting and healing the world of form. Morgan Le Fay teaches you through her example that you have the ability to shapeshift your circumstances into whatever you choose. You are a sorcerer in your own right, a creator who has the power to bend the seeming laws of time and space. Through transformation comes rebirth, which can be known in the blink of an eye. Be like Morgan Le Fay and heal and transmute your life by the power of change. So it keeps telling you about this change that needs to happen within you. When I was talking about you, even in the tarot, but you're already well on your way because you know that you have to cut something off to obtain whatever it is that you want, but you really, really need to look at first, not just let go. Look at first why you're feeling what you're feeling that's holding you from approaching or walking into what it is that you're wanting. Give it one last good look. Assess whatever you need to assess about it. You know, why it brings you this fear, whatever it may be, and what caused it, so that you understand it so you don't have to face it again. People don't realize that sometimes we keep going through the same circumstances because we didn't gather the knowledge from it the correct way the first time. So don't just throw away this fear. Look at this fear. See what it is that's causing it. Deal with it. Process it. And then let go of it. See? Because this fear has you being pessimistic. It has your perspective looking like, I can't do that because of this. I can't do that because of that. I just can't. But you're a sorcerer. You can do what you want to do. You can do what you want to do. The only thing that's stopping you from approaching this victory and having this thing, whatever it is that it may be, is you, because your mind state. See this box, Leo? This woman has herself envisioned, trapped in this box that's smaller than her. And all she really has to do is just stand up and step out of this box. But she, in her mind, each time she try to get out this box, she keeps telling herself, I can't get out. I'm stuck. What am I going to do? How am I going to get out of here? All you got to do is stand up and step out. Now, being that I see this child innocence card coming out, this lets me know that someone may be worried about their coming out or approaching this situation. They're worried about how they're actually going to materialize it. Well, your ancestors, your guides, your passed on family members, whoever it is that you worship, that you talk to, they have your back and you're shielded. You're shielded. You're protected right now. Whatever it is that you decide to do, you're protected. You will be. Once you let go of these things that are causing these fears of rejection or whatever that it may be, once you let go and begin on your journey and, let go some of this confusion and begin to chase what it is that your heart is longing for, you will be protected like a baby in a shell in the middle of the ocean, literally. See? Look how this baby is in this water. All this stuff going on behind this baby. And this baby is unmoved and unbothered. This baby is not being bothered. This baby is not being harmed. This baby could have floated off anywhere in the world. Lord have mercy. But instead, this baby is shielded from the storm that's literally taking place right up above it. Look, the baby sleep. He don't even know the storm going on. You don't even know that it's taking place. So if you're fearful of something that may come within this situation, because of this tower moment that you have to complete in order to chase what it is that your heart is desiring, don't worry about it. Have faith over fear. Okay? And not that that's going to be the name of you guys' reading. Have faith over fear. Don't be weary about, stop worrying about what the circumstances may take place before you actually see where the circumstances come about. When you put yourself in that situation and you say, hey, I put together this mixtape. Do you think you can play this on a radio station? Or do you think you can publish this for me? Or do you think, don't worry about it. You're being shielded. If it's something that as far as you don't know what to say, ask for the words to say. Your ancestors are there. Ask for the words to say at this time when you're trying to present this thing, this offer. Maybe you want to offer some communication to somebody to mend something that you didn't mean to mend. Ask for the words to say. Ask for the time to do it. Ask for the way to approach it. Okay? I hope this was helpful. But I'm getting out of here, Leo. I'm thinking I'm going to do either Aquarius. I got 2 more to do. Or Sagittarius next. So y'all stay tuned.